What if I told you that just 3 simple changes could literally skyrocket your DJ career? Today, I'm gonna share with you some crucial lessons that I wish I would have known when I was first starting out so I could get more leads. So don't miss out on these insider tips that I'm about to share with you on how you can get more leads this upcoming year. What's up, everybody? My name is Acosta and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm gonna be sharing with you 3 game-changing tips that you can use today to make yourself stand out in this super competitive wedding DJ market. Whether you're just starting out or maybe you're trying to grow your DJ business, these tips right here are guaranteed to help. So let's get to it. Tip number 1. You gotta build a strong online presence. Now, in today's digital age, with everybody being on social media and everything, having an online footprint is absolutely crucial to you having success as a DJ. Here's how you can do it. And before I get started, I know a lot of us out there are like, well, Nate, I'm a DJ. I don't need to be a website creator and a social media influencer and this and that. But today you do, man. So you can't just expect to be a dope DJ and get booked. So the 3 things that you can do today to help build your online presence. Number 1, get yourself a website. Now, I'm not saying you need to go out here and spend thousands of dollars on a web developer and getting them to make you this super extravagant, website. But what I am saying is use something like Wix. Today, I still use Wix, y'all. I pay like $25 a month and it hosts my website. I designed everything myself. Honestly, what I did was they had some like pre-designed templates. All I went in there and did was change the text. I changed some pictures. And honestly, that is all I really need. Now, some guys will go out here and say, hey, well, you got to do SEO and you got to do all these other things. I'm not an SEO expert. I haven't really invested the time nor the money to get my site really, up and running with the SEO and stuff like that. Now, I know it is something valuable to do, but if you're just starting off, you may not have the budget to set up SEO. So what I'm saying is go to Wix.com, go to Squarespace, any of these template website builders. A lot of them will even come with like a domain. So when you sign up, you'll get a free domain along with it. And that's just gonna help you look so much more professional. So when someone hits you up, you can have like a form and say, hey, well, I appreciate the DM or whatever the case may be. Can you please go to this link and fill out a form and I'll send you over some pricing. That's something that I do every single day. I don't ever send pricing and stuff through DMs because I wanna keep track of those. So a website, making sure you have pictures on there. Maybe you want to put links to your mixes on there, links to your social media, just so that way everything is in one spot and you have something to send to a potential client to make yourself look that more professional. Number 2, and this one's a given, right, is social media. Social media is one of those things that will definitely help build up your online presence. I mean, you got Instagram, you got TikTok, you got YouTube that you're looking at stuff right here. So actively engaging on those platforms, making sure that you're creating content for those platforms. Especially if you're new to this, it could be very overwhelming, not really knowing what to start, what to create, but save yourself the headaches, man, and dive into it. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's here on my channel, I'm going to be putting out more stuff on how to create content for DJs, but there's tons of resources out there. One of the things that I do, I'll give you guys a tip, is I go to Instagram. I'll just scroll through reels until I find something that I thought was entertaining or funny, and then I'll just recreate that. So some of the stuff may not even apply to DJs, but I'll just put my spin on it to apply it to DJs. So also sharing photos and videos from events that you're DJing, right? People want to see that you're actually out there working. So sharing that stuff on your social media, not just club flyers or selfies or pictures of your family, making sure that you're actually sharing stuff that people want to see when it comes to the events that they're trying to book you for. And then another thing now, and the third tip that you can use is making sure that you're involved in online communities and forums. Now, what do I mean by that? There's tons of Facebook DJ groups out there. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I know there's a lot of trolls in those groups as well. But what I am saying is if you see something on there, right? Let's say someone has a question about something and maybe you know the answer. Actually giving real valuable advice in those groups, the more often that you do it, people are going to start noticing that and they're going to be like, hey, who's this dude that's on these forums and he's always, upbuilding the community or giving his feedback in a positive light. That is something that I feel a lot of guys are missing out on. It's something that I'm going to do a better job in, actually engaging in those communities and actually sharing stuff that would benefit our community, building it up. Another way is like going to, other DJs that you see online. So other DJs' Instagram accounts, let's say that, there's guys with bigger followings. Actually leaving real meaningful comments on their content can definitely help as well, right? Maybe you could get yourself pinned in the comment section, and then all the other DJs that are looking at their stuff start noticing your username pop up and stuff like that. So being active, engaging with other DJs, even if they're not in your market, could be something that maybe you're not doing now, but it'll definitely help. And just by you engaging with their content, when it comes around for you to start creating content, people will start engaging with you as well. And that's something, honestly, here on the YouTube community, I made an effort to find other guys that were doing gig logs and stuff like that. And I would make it a point to go to their videos and actually leave like real comments, not just emojis or, stuff like that. I would actually leave real meaningful comments on something that I enjoyed or a question that I had about the video. And then I noticed the more I did that, they would return the love to me as well. So those are some of the tips that you can use with that. Because at the end of the day, by building a strong online presence, that's going to make it easier for potential clients to find you in this super competitive market. So let's move on. Number 2, networking with other vendors. Now, next up, I want to talk to you guys about networking with other wedding vendors, building those relationships with wedding planners, videographers, venue owners, and any other type of vendor can be a real game changer for you. I can guarantee it. This is something that I also take a lot of pride in and that I do super often is I try to network as much as I can. And by networking, I don't mean just showing up to one of the networking events and then standing in the back and not talking to anybody. That's not networking. Networking is actually, when you're meeting someone for the first time at a wedding, right? So let's say you're working with a wedding planner for the first time, actually not being awkward, introducing yourself, letting them know that, hey, whatever you need tonight, I'm your guy. I'm going to make your job as easy as possible because in return, they're going to make your job easier. And by the end of the night, hopefully, if you do it right, you may end up on their preferred DJ list. Some of the other things that you could do though is partnerships, right? A lot of these photographers, videographers, even wedding planners put together what are called styled shoots. Now, if you're new to the DJ game or if you're new to the wedding industry, you may not know what a styled shoot is, but basically they will go to a venue and they will style the entire venue as if it were a real wedding. And then a bunch of photographers will come in, maybe some videographers, and they'll take pictures of the models in wedding gowns and stuff like that. So if you know that a wedding planner is throwing one of these, maybe offer to DJ that event for free. Now, before you kill me and say, well, hold on, I don't DJ nothing for free. All right. They're usually during the week. So you're not missing out on anything, right? How better would it be for you to actually get up and go DJ something that could potentially lead, even if you only booked one wedding off of it, it was worth it. You know what I'm saying? But if you were to, instead of staying at home on a Wednesday night when the styled shoot is, go out, DJ it for free. And you don't got to take a huge extravagant setup, right? Because they're not taking pictures of the DJ, but take 2 speakers on a stand, a facade, and your controller, and just provide some music in the background, right? You provide a mic that they could make announcements with. Offering your services for free in those scenarios, I see nothing wrong with if it is going to build up your DJ business. Another way are vendor lists. Now, as you guys know, there's lots of venues out here that have their preferred vendor list. It's something that's really kind of getting more popular nowadays. But if you think about this, no one's just going to add you to their vendor list by just asking them. So if you were to go up to a venue and say, hey, can you add me to your vendor list? 9 times out of 10, they're going to say no because they don't know you. So making sure that you make it a point that when you are at the venue, you treat it like it is your own. Picking up your trash, you know what I'm saying? Picking up your gaff tape at the end of the night. I see this all the time where, DJs will finish, packing up, they're removing gaff tape, and then they just leave it at the venue for the staff to pick up. No. Nick Spinelli made a great point, and this is something that I started doing, was bringing my own trash bags so that way at the end of the night, I can put all my own trash in it and I can take it with me. Maybe I can throw it out in the dumpster. If they don't have one, I just throw it in the back of the trailer and I'll dispose of it when I get home. But just trying to get on those vendor lists by not doing too much. We're actually providing value to the venues. That's a way that you can actually land yourself on the vendor list. Send them an email with maybe an Amazon gift card, some cookies, stop by, but before you stop by, actually let them know you're coming first and make sure that it's okay. But again, networking, guys, is something that really is going to help you build up your trust, your credibility in this industry, because at the end of the day, it is a big industry, but it's all about who you know. And when you know a lot of people and they know that you do good business, that's just going to lead to more referrals and more bookings. So let's move on to our last tip. All right, guys, tip number 3, exceptional customer service. Let's talk about that, right? What is exceptional customer service? That means going above and beyond for your clients. And this right here is the key, the absolute key to making sure that you are able to get those word of mouth referrals and that repeat business. Because I will tell you right now, 80% of the couples that we book are word of mouth couples. Whether we've DJ'd for like a friend of theirs in the past, or maybe, they did see us on social media, but they're able to see that, hey, we do provide great customer service. So how do you actually go about doing that? Well, one of the first ways that you can do this is by personalization. Now, what I mean by that is offering personalized consultations to understand exactly what the issue is that the couple is having. Because if you think about this, right, before they spoke with you as their potential DJ, I can guarantee you they spoke with at least 1 or 2 other DJs. What was it about those 1 or 2 other DJs that they didn't like or they weren't automatically sold on that they decided to meet with you? And that's something that I do ask sometimes. I ask, hey, have you met with any other DJs? And sometimes they're like, yeah, we have. And I ask, well, what was it that, you had some concerns about? Why are we meeting? I don't say it like that. It's a little rude. But a lot of times they're just like, well, I just wasn't sold. I didn't get a great feeling. So by personalizing your consultation, by tailoring it to what they want, I can guarantee you that you're going to stick out amongst all the other DJs when all they're doing is talking about why they're the best DJ, why they have the best equipment, and so on and so forth. Another way that you can offer exceptional customer service is communication. You want to make sure that you're maintaining clear and consistent communication throughout the entire process, because I can guarantee you when they first inquired with you, you were on top of that communication. You were following up, hey guys, just want to check in, see if y'all want to meet. After you meet with them and you send them a proposal, you might follow up again 2 or 3 times. Hey guys, just want to make sure you got the proposal. You want to make sure that you keep that level of communication up through the entire process, all the way up until their wedding is over. Because if you think about it, man, when it comes to someone planning their wedding, this is one of the most important days of their lives. So by you promptly responding to questions that they have, that's just going to put them at ease. And I can guarantee you, as you just prove yourself that you're always there, you're super communicative and you're answering all their questions and you're not making them wait 3, 4, 5 days to get a response from you, they are going to appreciate that, because not only are they spending their hard-earned money with you, but they're also knowing that you are taking this job seriously and you want to ensure that they have one of the best nights of their lives. Now, which leads me to my next point that goes along with this, which is professionalism. You always want to make sure that you are on time, that you're well prepared, and you're presentable at all times, even on Zoom, right? When I meet with my couples right here, a lot of times I use this exact same setup that you're seeing on these YouTube videos. I want to make sure that they understand, like, everything that I do has to be polished and clean, right? My webcam, super clear, my mic, making sure that I sound good. And that's through the entire process, not just when I meet with them the first time, right? When they're interested in booking me, I keep that up for the entirety of the time that we're working together, making sure that when I show up to the wedding, everything's taped down, everything's super clean, because that shows that you truly care and your professionalism is going to shine through every single time for you, as long as you stay with it. And going that extra mile for your clients, a lot of DJs, I posted a reel a couple of days ago about how wedding DJing, you have to be humble. You have to be able to do things that maybe not all the other DJs are willing to do. And I got so many comments saying like, bro, I ain't no waiter. I'm not this. If they need someone to pick up trash, they better call. That right there is showing me their lack of professionalism, because I will do whatever it takes to make sure that my clients have the best day of their life. I don't care if I have to pick up trash, if I have to grab a drink off a table because something's going on, I am going to do it. And that extra mile in the service that you're giving them, I can guarantee you will lead to so many word of mouth referrals that you're not even going to be able to keep up with them. All right. And then the last thing, right, this that goes hand in hand with this is reviews. All right. So after you absolutely crush it at their wedding and you bend over backward and do everything that you got to do to make sure that their wedding is a success, ask them for a review, and don't be scared to ask multiple times. I ask 2 or 3 times. People get busy. Sometimes they go on their honeymoon. Maybe they get back from the honeymoon and they're just busy. They forget. So when it comes to the reviews, I always ask multiple times, hey guys, do you think you could leave me a review? And a lot of times they're like, oh crap, sorry, I forgot, and then they just end up leaving it. So don't be scared to ask for those reviews, and get them to leave them on all your pages, Facebook, Google. If you have a wedding wire or not, leave them on there as well. And if they're kind of still hesitant, you could even, offer gift cards at the very beginning, because reviews are one of those things that's also going to really help you come in clutch. Because if you think about it, if someone's deciding between you and the competition and you have over 100 5-star Google reviews and the other guy has like 5 or 10, who do you think they're going to book? The guy with 100, right? So reviews is something that is super, super important, because remember, at the end of the day, your happy clients are your best marketers. I'm gonna say that one more time. Happy clients are your best marketers. So you want to treat every single event that you do like it's top priority. And I guarantee you, man, that you are going to see the results. All right, y'all. Well, there it is. To recap, attracting more leads to your wedding DJ business involves you building a strong online presence, networking with all those other wedding vendors, and last but not least, you gotta offer exceptional customer service. You implement those 3 tips right there and just watch your business grow, man. So if you found this helpful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below if you have any questions, and hit the notification bell for more tips and tricks on how you can grow your DJ business. I can't wait to see what you guys accomplish this year, man. But anyways, have a good one. My name is Acosta. Until next time.